Coming up on this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, finals and wrestling. All this and more coming up next. Welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Haley Ellen. With finals approaching, Peyton looks into different ways for students to study.
First semester finals week starts Wednesday, December 19th and ends on Friday, December 21st.
At the high school level, we need students to synthesize, to be able to summarize, and to bring a whole bunch of ideas together. And sometimes there needs to be a cumulative test that accomplishes that, your final. You're hopefully taking all of the things that you learned in those first 4 months of this semester and putting it all together.
There are many different resources throughout the school during finals. One of the resources available to students is tutoring through teachers at NEQA.
Each of the departments keep a tutoring list. Probably math keeps the best one because that's a subject where students often need one-on-one help. So department chairs in each of the major subjects are probably the best source for students who hope to seek that out. Really, as any of your academic resource centers. At the freshman center, it's in the library. Here at the main building, it's down each of the academic hallways, depending on which subject you're looking for. Most of the time, there is a certified faculty member in those resource centers ready to help.
Along with tutoring opportunities and academic resource centers, there will also be online resources for students to use as well.
So we will post on our student splash page, neqastudent.org, a link to a resource page that gives, we think, a bunch of great tips for students to really help themselves.
Good luck on your finals, Wildcats, and for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Peyton Williams.
As the wrestling season begins, Ty looks into the team's dynamics.
After multiple wins last year, the wrestling team this year is confident with having returning varsity members to continue the winning success.
I think last year we had 2 seniors, and like I said, this year we have between 9 and 10 in the varsity lineup. I think we have 13 or 14 seniors in total, so it's an experienced group, mature group.
The team has a unique tradition that boosts team morale, and they spend a lot of time together as a team.
Last year we started with the pin chain, so whenever someone scores a pin in a match, they put on the pin chain necklace. It's kind of extra incentive to score more points for the team. Try to get them together at least once every couple weeks and kind of talk about their goals, how the season's going so far, and just kind of share experiences that way.
For one, we're in the wrestling room after every school day for 2 hours, and even on Saturdays.
With many seniors on the team this year, they are pushing themselves towards high goals this season.
Yeah, I think team goals and kind of our program staple goals would be always to win the DVC conference, to win regionals, to be competing for a team state title, and then of course to get as many individuals through to the state tournament as possible.
Congratulations with your win in the Hinsdale South tournament. Good luck on your next meet. Go support the boys as they wrestle against Wabanzi Valley today at 7 p.m. here at NEQA. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Tyler Orlow.
With vintage items becoming more popular in recent years, Eli and Nick look into the rise of retro in the music industry.
I primarily use records because, like I said, this music quality is way better, and also it's a better way of supporting artists because if you stream a lot of music, a lot of artists don't get a lot of that money and they may just get pennies, but if you buy records, then it'll be a better way to support them.
Just me personally, I wanted to buy a record just because I knew the sound quality is nicer and it's just a lot nicer of an experience. So I think that just attracts people to buying records because I don't know, I think there's records have always been around, it just kind of faded out once CDs became the new convenient thing, but I think it just it's just a much nicer experience to listen to it on a record.
The overall feeling of collecting physical records and listening to them is way better than just streaming because the sound quality on a record play is way better than a lot of other types of ways of listening to music. And just the overall feeling of just collecting and holding onto records is really nice to have.
There's so much more effort put into it that it's just there's a payoff to the effort that you have to put in. Just hearing it start, that little noise. that comes on when you put the needle on the record. It just sounds really cool. The act of like choosing a record is just like so much cooler than like just picking a playlist.
If you're interested in purchasing records, check out Purple Dog Records, a small locally owned record shop in downtown Naperville. And check out their website, www.purpledogrecordsonline.com, for more info about their location and times. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Nick Sokolowski, I'm Eli Abushan.
It's that time of year when the city of Naperville starts one of its special displays. Connor looks into this bright event.
Naperville hosts a great attraction to get people into the holiday spirit. For the past 3 years, it has hosted its seasonal light display at 523 South Webster Street in downtown Naperville.
Naper Lights is a coordinated light display at Naper Settlement, and it is the Rotary Club of Naperville's Sunrise gift back to the community. It is an opportunity to enjoy music and a light show that's partially animated. We're partnered up with the Christkindlmarket, so we get thousands of people coming on the weekends. It just is it's a bonus, right? It's beautiful, it's uplifting, and it's cheerful. And we've had marriage proposals out here, so under the arch lights that are animated as well, where we've seen people get down on one knee and ask somebody to marry them. So lovely, So it just is a fun, happy event to bring to Naperville.
Be sure to come down to Naper Settlement for the very bright display on Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., and 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Connor Juarez.
With the holidays approaching, Logan explores a fun holiday attraction in our community.
The Christkindlmarket at Naper Settlement has opened up once again and is ready to provide you with some holiday cheer. This traditional German market is an obvious staple in Germany and has been for many years, but is now spread to many locations around the world and in the Chicagoland area.
So in Chicago, it was the first year was 1996, and then we expanded to Naperville in 2016, so it's our third year here in Naperville.
At this market, there are many vendors from around the world, with the majority of them being from European countries, that sell many different items, giving you a perfect place to do some holiday shopping.
There are different vendors that sell food, that sell ornaments, gifts. We have the hot chocolate here that's well known, wooden toys, nutcrackers, beer steins, all kind of different things that are from all around the world.
If you're looking for a good time, visit some of the 46 vendors at the market, such as Sweet Castle, Pele Crafts, and the Wacky Wonderworks. It is open Thursday through Sunday up until December 24th. So come out and get into the holiday spirit at this great traditional German market. For further information, visit christkindlmarket.com. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Logan Breen.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.